Hello, back at it again. January 1st. Didn't do much last night. Went over a friend's house with the kids. Had their ball drop early, 8:30ish. In bed by 9. Up at 4. Here for a back day. Start off by doing some pull-up style isometric holds. I think I got 30 seconds. Really just strengthening the grip, making the shoulders healthy, loosening up the lats. Just a good way to start alignment, especially after yesterday's deadlift day. Really helps with the erectors, stretching those out as well. Next thing is shrugs-ish. This really just helps engage the lats on your pull-ups. Make sure that your right muscles are firing. As you know, I'm struggling with a lot of imbalances in my shoulders, and you'll see them a little bit on these pull-ups also. But this kind of helps me engage the right muscles at the right times. I think I get 8 pull-ups, and then I do the same thing with a chin-up grip. You can kind of see my left hand is a little stronger than my right, because at the top I'm shifting over to the right a little bit. And that is just from my left shoulder is raised and pulled forward. My right one is more back and down, and you can see at the top I'm twisting a little bit clockwise to favoring that left shoulder. This I'll do everything again with the chin ups. I like chin ups better because for some reason I don't get the same imbalances that I do from my pull-ups, but I do want to integrate pull-ups more into my workout, so it's always that give and take with everything you do, right? Nothing's ever easy. But it's about consistency over time, not necessarily having every instance be perfect. So I just did, again, the hold, align shoulders, loosen up lats. I'll do the shrug, make sure that all the right muscles are firing when they're supposed to, engage those lower traps. And then I'll get into the chin-ups. I think I get 7 here. This is really just my baseline. From here I can push myself. I mean, I was pretty tired. But from here I can push myself to get 9, 8, 10, 9. I mean, it would be awesome if I was able to do around the 15 range. I've never gotten that high. I've never tried to. We always see these guys on YouTube, they're just pumping out pull-ups 15, 16. It's like, I don't know. For me, I've been doing pull-ups for 5, 10 years. It's just not realistic. I don't know what that tells you about them, but look, you see how even I am on that pull-up? Or chin-up, excuse me? For some reason, those imbalances just don't show in the chin-up. Also, my elbows, my shoulders, everything just feels more natural in a chin-up position. I don't know. Going to my second workout, I started integrating these. I think Joe Rogan showed me these actually, and I really enjoy them. But without, full range of dumbbells, which I don't have, I'm like 25s and 65s. This is a good way to load a rowing motion with as much weight as I want. I have a little anchor on the other side. It's like a rubber piece. If you're interested, I'll show you where I got it. Probably somewhere on Amazon. I think I work up to 110 on the bar. I do put straps on. The thickness of the end of the bar is just really hard to hold at that weight, so I put straps on. A little bit of a rock, You see it more from the back, honestly, than the front, which makes me think it's not much of a rock at all. But like I'm burnt on my traps after these, so I know it's engaging the right muscles, regardless. Yeah, this is the 110. I think my camera shut off weirdly at the 90 warm up. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Very annoying. Look, you can see from the front, I don't have as much of a. See, like you can see the shoulder moving, but the shoulder moving, like that's me pulling. I don't know. I feel it, so I think that's all that matters. After this, I have the rope. I'll put the rope around the bottom, do the bent over rows. Same weight. I think I get 9 or 10 here. I'm not sure. Let's watch. Yeah, my hands give out here. And if they didn't, and if I was using a bar minus the ropes kind of burn a little bit. After I do the rows, I would turn this into a shrug and remove the biceps from the workout, shrug, still engaging those same muscles, and really burn out on them. These are gorilla rows. I really like these. I just introduced these into my workout because it's abs and stabilization as well. I'm also doing a 35 and a 45 pound kettlebell. It's just what I have. But after 10 reps, 20 total, I switch sides so I keep that balance. But these gas me. And this is my last back. This is my last back movement. I've been looking at a 55 pound kettlebell. Just haven't found the need to get it quite yet. I mean, the 45s, I do calves, I do this. That's really it. I just haven't found the need. And like, the 55 pound, like, these weights are so expensive nowadays. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and let's just cook the back. Doing a slight incline dumbbell curl, which I really enjoy. It loosens up the chest, the shoulders. It's that long head of the bicep. And then after this, I'll go into standing. You have to be careful here with such a slight incline. At the top, you tend to lose tension on the bicep just because you're more vertical. So I try to stop right before vertical to keep that tension on the bicep. There, I got 12. These are always weird because these come at the end. So depending on how my back workout goes, depending on how many reps I get. But again, consistency over time, not necessarily every single session needs to be better than the last. And better shouldn't be defined by number of reps either. Muscle exhaustion. See, I lean over. For some reason, when I lean over, like, I don't know if it's blood flowing into the bicep or what, but I just get a little bit more strength, I guess is the best way to put it. So I'll do this throughout my standing bicep curl workout. Just a nice reset. It gives me a couple more reps in the tank, which I think is important to hit that exhaustion, really push yourself past exhaustion. I find it very much easier to push myself past exhaustion on, I guess, really everything but squats. Squats, there's always that failure. There's always that, like, flee mentality, fight or flight mentality. It's just dangerous. It's a dangerous movement, especially with me using a half rack with no safety nets. But that's why I lowered the rate and really trying to push and find that failure mechanism. These are interesting. I put these up on 245s underneath. I have the 225s on the back to hold it, to like anchor it. And these are, I call these Cobra Crunches. I don't know what they're really called. They might be called Cobra Crunches. I have no idea. But really, look, working on that lower ab movement to stabilize my hips. I have the nasty anterior pelvic tilt just from all the improper years of deadlifts and squats. You can see some of those older videos in my YouTube channel 12 years ago. But strengthening up the lower abs, loosening up the hips, strengthening up the hamstrings, and loosening up the back. All right, well, that's it. Cheers.